inshallah. First of all, we talked before about type of scientific research methods. Today, inshallah, we'll continue about the methods of research and take a design research or research design. And first of all, we have in scientific research many types of research. First of all, based research is normal research for the for scientific, for the fields, and for the ends of research. And we have applied research. This is a quick research we are putting in the problems and how can be solving to get a small researching for the study. And we can use like this research for the social, for the political, for other things you want to use quickly researching for the study. And we talked before, we have other type of research. We talking about quantitative and qualitative and mixed methods. And we talking about quantitative, and we take a lot of things about quantitative and qualitative and mixed method research. And we talking about quantitative research. Who can know about the quantitative research? Can be answering what we having about this, if you have any idea.
May I?
Yes.
Quantitative research deals with cases.
First, can we know your name?
My name is Amal.
Amal.
My name is
Yes.
Amal.
Yes, Sister Amal.
Quantitative research, it deals with cases that we can be measurable, like numbers, like extents, something like that. You add
great about it. Who can be know about qualitative? Who can be know about qualitative research? Sister Abir. Abir Walid. Brother Muhammad. Brother Ahmad. Iman Hijji. Are you here? Dima Umar. Jumana Hussein. Iman. No anybody here? Afnan, Hamdan. Nida, are you here?
Maybe, doctor, they are praying.
Why not ready?
Maybe they are praying.
Praying?
Yeah, give them just 5 minutes.
How becoming the class and you are going to praying? Okay, can we waiting? No problem. Why
okay,
didn't
thank you.
Sister Nida.
Yes.
Yes, Sister Nida, what do you know about qualitative research?
Qualitative research generally addressed the aggravative description, describing the meaning and the change of social actors. This research, above all, describes everyday relatives in social life and so common events along with
This one from your mind? This is from your mind or from your slides?
For your slides.
Okay. You need your mind. What do you understand about qualitative research?
I don't understand.
I ask you regarding your thinking or minding. What do you know about qualitative research?
Qualitative research, it's very important to generally address an agreement description, describing and meaning and change the actor, social actor.
Okay.
This is the meaning.
Okay. Sister Dima. Are you coming to Sister Dima? Brother Mustafa.
Where is Dima?
Shayma. All is praying? Are you in university or in the home?
We are at home. We don't have university today.
Iman, Hiji.
Yeah, I'm here.
Where are you? Where are you going? Sister Iman, what do you know about mixed method research?
Mixed research makes qualitative and qualitative methods.
What?
Or paradigm characterizes.
Again.
Mixed research mixes quantitative and qualitative methods.
Methods. What do you know? What do you think about mixed methods? You read before about mixed methods.
Mixed quantitative and qualitative methods.
What do you know about it? How can be using quantitative and qualitative research?
The nature of data is a mixture of variables, words, and images.
Okay. We talking before about qualitative research and quantitative research. Our brother and sister, this class must be attend. If you don't attend and don't listen, can I record it and put in the model? And up to you. You want to read or not read, up to you. But on the mid-exam and final exam, no anyone here coming, you ask me, you don't understand. I do the Zoom because some student, our page is closed because must be understanding because I do the Zoom.
Yes.
After that, no anyone here talking with me. I didn't have page. My page is closed or anything. I explain right now, and anyone he need to attend can he just put his name, attend, and don't listen is his problem. Because anyone he want to learn must be joined and he listen and he focusing about studies to understand to do. Because when I see your research, some research not like we are explaining, must be focusing about working and studies. Okay, I will continue. Type of research, significant research, we talking before about quantitative and qualitative and mixed methods. And we talking about quantitative research, we talking about the numbers of research. And when we want to do a questionnaire, we want to use the quantitative. And qualitative, we want to talk about when you want to need the quantity of the data from the study. And we want to use interview or focus group discussion or other thing. Mixed method, we want to use when you have some data from the quantitative and the qualitative, and you want to mixing that data to get a good data for the research. You want to use the mixed methods and you apply it for the research. And after that, we're talking about type of research design. This is a next stage from our classes about the type of research design. Research design, first First, research design, exploratory research. Who can be read?
Me?
Yes.
Doctor?
Yes.
Yes, doctor.
Yes, okay.
Who's read?
Amal?
Yes.
Yes.
Exploratory research. Exploratory research works on the existence or absence of a phenomenon. It also tries to find answers to problems that are not clear. Exploratory research can be conducted in many fields and can therefore be considered the most flexible and extensive research method. Problem solving can be a basic, a research used to find out approach that applied, or wherein what caused the study is developmental research change in the described in the research manipulates and characteristics of future and what controls. One or behavior of will be when more these subjects and verbals are independent, what change or carefully verbals for effect has been controlled or veritation may then manipulated concomitant to the manipulation of the dependent verbal.
Oh, yeah, new understanding about the exploratory research we want to use when you have a problem and you want to see that's a problem to explore this problem. You are using exploratory research. Sometimes exploratory research we want to use for explore the problem, but we can be don't solving that's a problem. And you using when you want to use, for example, the effect of the English language for the primary school of the academic achievement for the primary school in Gaza Strip. You want to explore the problem because the student, we have a problem about the English language, but we didn't put a solving, but you put the recommendation for the explore how can be solving. And you want to use dependent variable and independent variable. You want to use direct relation between that problem. This is exploratory research. Next one. Who can be read? Ida.
No. Yes.
Can you read?
Yeah. من أول.
Yes.
Okay, بس.
On this time.
In this type of research, researcher studies in current state of the subject and describe and interprets the exciting condition and relationship. In other words, descriptive research examine phenomenon by expression and more complete definition and constructing in with other phenomena. The main purpose of that type research is to give an object-realistic description of the characteristic of the situation or a topic. Descriptive research can be either quantitative or qualitative and can involve collection of quantitative information that can be tabulated along of continuum in numerical form, such as scores on tests on the number of the time a person chooses of a certain feature of a multimedia program, or it can describe pages of information such as a of pattern of interaction using technology. In a group situation, destructive research involves gathering data that describe events and events, organizes, tabulates, depicts, and describe the data collection class began in 1084.
Thank you. Descriptive data, this is main important. We want to use for the educational, social, languages research. We can be use it because when we have any problem for the some topic, you want to testing and you want to know how be the situation for that topic. First of all, you want to know the situation for the topic. After that, you want to explain about characteristic for the study and descriptive that study. Can be used quantitative research and qualitative, up to you, because you want to see the people or the people testing, you want to see about the problems and you want to have explain about the problems. And you want to get information to know how can be you know, on the medical, when you go to the doctor, you have a problems. You coming the doctor and you want to talk with the doctor about the problem. And doctor not direct you give you treatment. You give you first, before the treatment, what do you give you?
He diagnoses your disease.
Diagnosis, yes, like is descriptive research. Firstly, you give you, after that, you give you the treatment. Here, you give you just how be your issue and how you know the problem and what is your problem. After that, you want to use that information to solve that problem. And you can use quantitative and qualitative and mixed methods for the descriptive data. After this one, we have explanatory research. Who can be read?
Me.
Yeah, me.
Read from brother Mustafa. Mustafa here?
نعم دكتور.
Can you read?
Yes.
Right.
Explanatory research.
Yes.
This type of research seeks the fund, cause, and the effective relationship among the most vital. Explanatory research is the study and stopper of complex idea and information, analyzing and seeking information from available sources to product text is the most important purpose of the explanatory method. The exert in the reader is understanding of the project subject and the research problem.
Okay. We use exploratory research for anything we have relation between two thinking, and you want to know what is the research, what is the relation between two thinking, and you want to know the reasons, and you want to know the result. Okay, brother and sister, after we close that meeting, we coming back on same meeting or other linking, because we have more 10 minutes. After that, he closed the meeting because you know the Zoom giving 45 minutes. And when he closed, I will send you the next linking or same linking up to now. This first. Second, we using the exploratory research for, we have some idea, we have some information, and you want to giving this information for the people using the exploratory for the research. We are using for this research for the science research, because for chemical, for example, and we have a chlor. You want to know the chlor, what is combined the chlor from it or to Z. You want to know the relation between. Yes, anyone here talking? You want to know what is the combined for that thinking. You use exploratory research methods. And when you want to know the understanding for subject or research problem, use exploratory research. This is about exploratory. Who can be read? We want to know. Fatma. Try, Sister Shayma. Shayma?
Yes.
Yes, please.
The meta study refers to a set of observation studies and in which the case group is studied over time. Researchers repeatedly examine the same individuals, dedicate any change that might occur over a period of time. Longitudinal studies are a type curriculum
Yes.
Research in which researchers observe and collect data on a number of variables without trying to influence those variables.
Okay. We are using this one when we want to longer time for the studying and we have something same. For example, individual, we have many, for example, we have 4 child or 5 child, same problems. If the individual, we have same problems and you want to know what is different between these 4, 5 or 4, we use this one. Because you want to know what is that problem is same for 5 or 10 or 11 or 50. This using for like example, deaf people. We have 50 deaf people and we have same problem. For example, psychological problem. And you want to know what is different between same this one. You want to using like this research. A cross-sectional research. Who can be read? Abir. Abir Walid?
Me?
Abir? Not here?
No, Jumana.
Okay, can try, Jumana.
Cross-sectional research.
Yes.
A cross-sectional study is a type of observational study in which the variables in terms of prevalence or relevance are studied only at the given time and is given community. Cross-sectional research is a type of research design in which you collect data from many different individuals at a single point in time. In cross-sectional research, you observe a variable without influencing them. Researchers in economics, psychology, medicine, epidemiology, and other social sciences all make use of cross-sectional studies in their work. For example, epidemiologists who are interested in the current prevalence of diseases in a certain subset of population might use a cross-sectional design to gather and analyze the relevant data.
I think this one is clear. I give you just example about this one, like coronavirus. Now coronavirus, many people, we take vaccine. For example, we have 50 person who want to take the vaccine. For example, this 50, I want to know about what is different when he take one by one. For example, Muhammad and Mahmoud and Umar and all is same age, same country, same level, same everything, and you give him vaccine. And after giving him the vaccine, you want to know what is affected for the vaccine for them. Like it, we want to use cross-section research. And we can use this research for economic, psychological, medical, and other study, social science, other studying can using this research. Action research. Who can be read?
Me.
Me.
We need other. Sorry. Hiji, you are reading? Iman.
Yeah.
You read?
Action research. Action research is a type of research conducted by people involved in socio-educational situations whose purpose is to improve the reasoning, the justice of their social practices, and to increase their understanding of the situation. Action research design is an educational research involving collecting information regarding current educational programs and outcomes, analyzing the information, developing a plan to improve it, collecting change after a new plan is implemented, and developing conclusion regarding the improvement. The main purpose of action research is to improve educational program with the schools. The four main types of action research design are individual research, collaborative research, school-wide research, and district-wide research.
Okay, I think it's clear. This one you want to use to improve the social or educational problem for the situation. And this design we are using many for the educational research. Exactly, because you're giving for like example for a group program, you want to know the difference between before and after. You want to use this research like a pre and post test for the educational and other research. Historical research. You know about historical research. This one you are using when you want to take a data from the history. For example, in Gaza Strip, you want to know how can be English on 2019 after 2000. For example, you want to know how can be the student from, for example, 10 years, from 2000 and 2010. You want to read all these years about the researching for the historical research about the student, and you want to know what is different between now to understanding how be the situation on the past and how be the present and how can be in the future. Because this is historical research we are using from the political, because you want to know how be before and make the combine between the past and the future. You want to use for the social research, for the psychological research, when you want to use some